Good evening and welcome back to another episode of The Longing. I really don't have any plans today. All I do know is that I'm not going to be leaving the cave. So, I'm going to have to find something else to do for today. Because, well, I want to be here. You know? I don't want to be out and about towards the end. And with, 2 days left? We've got 1, 2, that'll take me to 999. And I'm very tempted to sort of extend the time even after, as in to day 1000, and then just sort of mess with it on the last day. Excuse me. I'm sure I was far enough across there. But yeah, there really is not a lot. Not a lot to do. Sorry, there was a yawn in the middle of there. I didn't just suddenly stop talking for no reason. I stopped talking to yawn. Yeah, because it's day 997. I can't believe how close we are. I really can't believe how close we are to the end. Nearly 1,000 days. I get the feeling I was like, this is something that I did by accident. And I think it's something in the dark area that I accidentally did. But I don't know what. I honestly don't know what. Because that's the only place I can think of as being actually dark. And it didn't exactly feel difficult to get through. We just kind of walked to the right until we saw light, and then we walked back to the left with the mouse slightly pointed up, and that was it. So I feel like there was something I accidentally did that just made it really easy. But I don't know what. So we've done the rest of this stuff. We have no disappointments apparently, which is it's quite nice actually. 62 moss, 1 wood, 2 mattocks, 4 flint, 282 coal. Slightly surprised we don't have more, to be quite honest. We only have 5 sulphur. I suppose I got enough for the fire and then I just never went back to mine it, did I? 9 lapis. 2,000 gold coins. Can't think of anything else right now. I guess I will just continue waiting in loneliness. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. We are going to spend the time waiting, and I think I'm just going to ramble for a bit. Ramble partly about my plans for after this series, because I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and I don't think I'm going to do quite like The Longing again, with a daily release, for example. I'm considering, there's a few things I'm considering. I don't know if any of them I will actually follow through on, but there's a few things that are sort of rattling around in my head, and that includes doing some playthroughs of RimWorld on really difficult settings. Well, to be honest, one type of really difficult setting, super cold sea ice as I've been calling it, where you try and get the coldest you can with just the basic sort of settings. And see how long you can survive. I don't think I've ever managed to actually survive. I mean, I know I've never survived to quote unquote leave or complete the game, quote unquote, because I've never completed the game, as it were. But I'm considering doing a playthrough for that with the really difficult settings, but doing it more as a self-contained story, as it were. A bit more edited, a bit more structured, rather than this, which has been a lot more freeform, I'll say. A lot more unhindered. And as for those videos, I don't think I would have necessarily a release schedule. I probably should, but I think I would want to try and find, rather than commit myself to rather than committing myself to like doing a video every week for it, like I've got with the 7 Days to Die at the minute, or this, I think I'd want to work out what I actually wanted to do and what style best suits me, and do the learning and that side of things. Oops, I accidentally just turned the monitor off. Hopefully that hasn't done anything to the recording. I was just sort of moving my hand around in the monitor. The button at the bottom of the monitor is just a light difference or something to turn the screen off. So hopefully the display of the video is still working in the recording. If not, oops, it's not the end of the world, but you'll know what's gone on. So yeah, possibly some more structured standalone videos rather than these episodic ones, or maybe like similar to the RimWorld but with a different game, a bit more structured videos, standalone, that have more editing put into them, a bit more thought, a bit more editing. Obviously the gameplay wouldn't be scripted, as it were. It would be the gameplay, but then it would be edited afterwards. But again, I don't really know for certain. I've started to stream on Twitch more, so if you want to get your fill, hop on over to Twitch. It's the same username and everything, all that good stuff. I don't have a fixed schedule because, again, with that I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I used to have a more fixed schedule, but life takes a turn, as it were, and I'm just trying to get back into it for the time being. There will actually be a stream this evening, but by the time this is up and anyone sees it, there's a pretty good chance it'll have finished for the evening. but there may be a stream tomorrow evening as well. We'll just have to see how my energy levels are doing, because that's been one of the big things that stopped me streaming, is my energy levels have just gone out the window. Anyway, enough rambling for today. I'm going to say thank you very much for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon or night. No matter what time of day it is, I hope you all have a wonderful one of it. And as always, we will be back tomorrow for more of The Longing. Goodbye.